My settings are I'm shooting at f8 at 2/50th of a second at 200 ISO. I'm working with the Nikon controller. Canon makes one as well. And both the Canon and the Nikon controllers will work with the Q flash that we have set up. We have a T5DR with the Q Nexus. I have it set for Group A and it's set for Nikon. Now, if you want to see how to arrange it for a Canon, you can go back and look at previous episodes of Flash Foundations to see how we make the controllers and the flashes talk with each other. But we're going to take a shot at Kevin here. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Good. We're going to have you position yourself over this way a little bit and then give me a look right here. Good. And let's take a look at that. We've got a nice image. It's well exposed because we're working in TTL with the flash system, right? We've got a nice image, but you know what? It's a little bit contrasty, and we've got a little bit of a shadow on the background. Let's see what we can do to modify that. The simplest modifier to use would be an umbrella, right? So we're going to take the umbrella and we're going to pop it right into, but I have some homemade mods that I have here, and you can see that what I've done is I've taken just a T-brace from the local Ace hardware store, and I have a lug that fits right into my tripod adapter, and I've actually taken what you can buy cold shoes from your photo store and just attach them with, you can see here, it's just a bolt. So the cold shoes are attached with a bolt. I have room to affix 2 speed lights, and I have room to affix a pocket wizard if I'm using radio. So that's one mod that I've made. I also have a lovely little bracket. Again, it's from Ace Hardware. You can take the lug and put it right here, and it affixes onto the light stand just like that one. And you can take a speed light, put it on here, and a second one, and fill an umbrella with 2 speed lights. Let's do a quick demo. All you do is you actually take the speed light and you put it in the 90-degree position and put it right on. And then you can have another one stacked right here, and they're right here, contained, more power, faster recycle, a great little tool to use. I also have one that's a little more packable and the same type of mod. Again, the feet would go here and here, and you would stack the speed lights just like on the little L bracket. This way, it's nice and flat when you put it into your case. Now the weight of the 2 speed lights at 90 degrees horizontally makes it so that it doesn't flip over. We've shown you this before, but it couldn't be easier. The Q Nexus attaches to the T5DR from Quantum. It's a Q flash. And you see how we have groups? Now, I already have my 4 square with the speed lights in it. All of those speed lights are set to Group A. They're acting as one light source, remember? We want this to be our background light. So I'm going to see how this is on Group A too. Well, if I want ultimate control, I'm going to set that to Group B. Remember, working TTL with Nikon, it also works TTL with Canon. All you have to do, hold down the set button until the little LED right there, see it blinks green? Now it's blinking red. Now it's set for Canon. But since we're working with Nikon, I wanted to go back and set it to green, and I want it to be in Group B. Now if you look at that image, the last one we shot of Kevin, the exposure on him is nice coming from the 4 square, but you see there's a shaft of light on the side where the Q flash was just flooding light over there because of the 360-degree light of the bare bulb. So what we're going to do is we're going to take another shot and we're going to bring it back over here, and we're going to fill this part of the room with light so that it doesn't spill on Kevin as much as it did in the last shot. So get right back to that same spot, Kevin. Good. Good. There, and give me that smile again. Oh, much better. Take a look at that. Now we've got great light on our subject, and we have great light on the background. We used multiple speed lights, 4 in the 4 square, 2 on the attachment from Lastolite. I will completely turn off, and I can do this all from the camera. So if you are working with a family and you want to adjust the lights, it's as simple as just running through that SU800. And these are just the background lights. So you can see there's no light on him, maybe just a little bit of bounce from the, little bit of bounce or reflection from the background in the wall onto his back and to his side. But his face isn't being lit at all from the background lights. Well, let's really sculpt this up. I'm going to leave A in a position where it's TTL, and I'm going to take B and I'm going to leave it in TTL, but I'm going to bring it down 2 stops. And I'm going to leave C in TTL, and I'm going to bring it down 3 stops. And let's take a look at that. Good. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Let's work with that. All right. Kevin, feel free. You can move around, pose any way you want to. Good. Play to any light source. It'll work just fine. It's all TTL. Looking good. I'm going to focus over there. Good. Nice. Good. All right. There you go. All TTL, all working with speed lights. That's my 4-corner lighting trick. There's a whole bunch of different materials out that you can use as a shoot-through material. Heck, if you wanted to go buy a shower curtain that was a little translucent and frosted, you could use that too. It's a great, great trick. I'll put this clamp on. We have attached to a C-stand a little arm that will flex a little bit or give us an angle so we can kind of tilt it down into our model. And always remember, when you're working with things like this, especially with children, you're going to want to make sure that